Hi guys, thank you so much for clicking on my video. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're starting off different to usual. It's not my desk. We have this very awkward vertical shot of my shelves. Today we're going to do a shelf tour. I'm sorry that it's vertical. With the size of this room I literally could not fit my entire shelf into one shot with it horizontal, but I will film the shelves individually normally. It's just vertical for now. It is currently Boxing Day here, so it is a public holiday and my neighbors are being quite loud. So if you can hear them at any point, I'm really sorry, but now is just the time that I have to film. So I have two main shelves, this bigger one and the smaller one. I do much prefer the look of the white shelf, but I just bought all black furniture first and then regretted not having white furniture. But that's why one is black and one is white, but that doesn't really bother me. I do have two other little side table type tables which are like over here. But I won't be going through those today. They just have some extra BTS things, my 21 Seasons greetings, memories of 2019, some albums, and then like boxes from other seasons greetings and stuff, and my army bomb. That's what lives on there. I'm not going to go through it because it doesn't look as nice as the shelves do, and I feel like that's the main attraction for today. But let's just jump right into it. The rest of this video is going to be filmed handheld. That's like the only way I have to do it, so I'm really sorry if it's a bit shaky, but I will try my absolute best. So these top four shelves are mostly taken up by 17. Mostly. We have a little bit of woods up there, but mostly 17. I used to organize everything by era, by release date, but as of like super recently I kind of just changed things up and put things where I thought that they looked a bit nicer or like fit better together aesthetically rather than worrying about release order and stuff. So I'm really sorry if that bothers you, but I think it definitely looks a lot nicer like this, being able to coordinate things a bit better than having to be stuck putting them in release order. First on this very top shelf, we have all of my albums for Seungyeon Woods. Here we have My Hobby of Equal. We have both versions of Whoops, both versions of Only Lovers Left. I do have Set as well, but we'll see that later and I'll explain why it's not here and that'll make more sense. But moving on to 17 things. Here's the weaving kit from Semicolon. Took forever, awful experience, but very cute. I have a lot of like decorative plant things from IKEA all around this shelf, so that's what that is. And here are my 17 Japanese albums. So we have the carrot version of Hitori Tanai, we have Happy Ending, we have Fallen Flower, 24 Hour, two versions of Hitori Tanai, and then we have two more versions of Fallen Flower, the C version I think and the carrot version. On top of the white shelf, we have my Your Choice albums. Here are my Ataka carrot versions, and then an ode. I do keep an ode out of the envelopes on my shelf just because without the envelopes they have a spine, and here are the member photo books that I have, and the envelopes are just back there. And then same with Hengare. These are the photo books for the two copies of Hengare that I have, but I don't keep them in the bag. And then next to this plant we have the kinos that I have, and they're facing different ways for some reason, interesting. But we have the Hengare kino on the left and the Ataka kino on the right. Okay, this is kind of an awful shot because you can 100% see my reflection, so hi. But since we're talking about Hengare, I wanted to also show, this is in another section of the room, this is above my desk. I do have one of my copies of Hengare is signed by Seungkwan, so I keep the front page here above my desk all nice and framed. So on this second shelf from the top, we have AL1, which is this version. we have the white and green versions of Teenage, both versions of Director's Cut, and the Make It Happen and Make It 17 versions of Going 17. And then we have the letter version of Love and Letter. These are two money figurines that I bought during our last lockdown that I was convinced I was going to paint because as something to do during lockdown, but I never decided what I wanted to do on them. So one day these will be painted. I'm really resisting the urge to do the giant one as a tiger, but we'll see. We'll see. Next we have my second version 2 carrot bong, and we have a double that I had of this trading card from Untitled Japan of Vernon and Hoshi, just a little deco top loader with deco stickers from my Etsy store, just because this is the cutest photo card that's ever existed. And essentially the only reason why I started collecting Vernon non-album was for a reason to own this photo card, and now I have 2. Then on the end of what is my little Rose Quartz and Serenity section, we have some concert DVD type things. This one is Shining Diamond, and then we have the Love and Letter repackaged special album, so the album is in here, and the Boys Wish concert DVD, and then the incomplete concert DVD. And then here we have my little bong bong in its little carrot outfit, super cute. And then up here I do have Vernon's pendant from the anniversary merch. Okay, and then for the last of the 17 shelves we have this one. We have my Boys B album. Then we have a mix of You Make My Day and You Make My Dawn. I don't have them all, so I tried to make the pattern as much as I could, but it doesn't quite line up. We have some boxes and things for semicolon albums hiding back there. Then we have the 4 semicolon photo books that I have. So Jonghan, who I got random when I first bought the album at release, and then Wonu, Uchi, and Vernon. Vernon I got at a Kpop store because I knew that his cover was red, so I just like stared at them all intently until I found his one. Uchi's photo book I got on Macari Japan, and Wonu's I got on eBay. And then here are all of my Ataka albums. This next little set of shelves are all NCT/SM type things. So this little section is for Dream. So I have everything that Dream's ever put out, every version of everything. Here is the little postcard book that came with this photo book. I don't even know if you saw that. This postcard book that came with the Dream Dream version 2 photo book. Then we have the first, We Young, We Go Up, both copies of We Boom and both of Reload. And then all of Hot Sauce are there. They're just up the back. Hot Sauce is a phenomenal album, and I love the music, and Dream did an amazing job. But as much as the graphic design is cool, I do like it, it doesn't fit my aesthetic very much. So like they're there, but they're there. Then we have the version 2 of the Dream a Dream photo book. This is Chonlo, his version. And then this little thing is the like packaging from the balloon and Polaroid merch from Hello Future. Then here we have a little mix of NCT wavy things. So we have Empathy, Reality back here. This is Wavy's 2021 school kit. It was Yang Yang's version. And then the From Home collect book. Then we have Yang Yang's Wayvision, that was the word, Wayvision little flip book, absolutely adorable. He pretends to swim, it's very cute. And then we have NCT 2020, so all 4 there. And then for Wavy, we have Take Over the Moon sequel, Awaken the World, and both versions of Kickback. Then this little shelf here is shared by 127 and Shiny solos. I feel like it fits just fine. If we start with 127, we have regular hiding at the back here. Here's Regulate. It is Johnny, even though you can't see him, trust me, he's there. Then we have my sticker jewel case. This is just the group version. Then we have Fire Truck, Cherry Bomb, which is facing the wrong way. Is that upside down? Yes, Cherry Bomb, which is upside down. Good to know. Loveholic, this is Yuta's cover. We are Superhuman, NC of Neozone, and both of the final round. And then I got the Soul CD version of Sticker, is that one. Then for shiny solos, I had to show off this beautiful Space Ray Gun version for Kpop's Bad Love. This is like honestly one of the best concepts and design and everything that I've ever seen, and I'm so in love with it. We have Act 1 and Act 2 of Taemin's Never Gonna Dance Again, and then here is the photo book that comes in this Space Ray Gun version. My stupid self did slice the photo book as I was attempting to surgically remove it from this packaging, but you know, that's my fault. We live and we learn. And then one step further down again, we have Stray Kids, The Boys, Stacey, and On and Off in this little section. So our first little bit is Stray Kids. So here is the PC holder that came with their season's greetings from this year, like the 2021 season's greetings. And I just have a little freebie in there. It is the cutest. Then we have 2 copies of Love Fanta. This is the limited one. Go Live, In Life, all 3 copies. 2 copies of No Easy. And then this is the one version of Scars that I got, and 2 songs No Easy jewel case. This artwork is by an artist named Loish, an artist that I really admire. So I have the space on the shelf, so I really wanted to put that up. And then this is my little The Boys section. So we have the Only, the Start, both versions of Bloom Bloom, the Sphere, just the reality version or the real version. I don't remember what they call it, one of the 2. All 3 copies of Maverick, the boy version of Reveal, and the Dreamlike and Day versions of Dreamlike, I want to say. The chick version of Stealer, and then all 3 versions of Thrill Ride. Then in this little cubby we have Stacey and we have On and Off. So for Stacey I have Start to a Young Culture, or So Bad, and then both copies of Stereotype. I do have 1 copy of ASAP, which is on the way, Stadium, but I got it from Macari Japan, so that'll be on the way in my next order. And then this is my little On and Off section. It's honestly one of my favorite sections on this entire shelf. I feel like if you've seen any, by the way, this reflection is my jacket on a chair. It's not a ghost. Kind of looks like one though. If you've seen any of my unboxings where I unbox On and Off things, I constantly go on about how I really like their jewel case packaging because it looks super nice together. And don't you think? I think it's so nice and I really love it. So we have 1 copy of Goosebumps here and then the other 2 here, just because I really like the CD design on this one, so I popped it at the top. We have On and Off, On Off, Go Live, Spin Off, My Name, and then 1 popping. Stay. And then up the back here we have We Must Love and City of On and Off hiding back there. Well, that is super trippy with the jacket. Anyway. Oh, and of course, the little pom plan here has a little holo decal I made of the Hitori Janai logo, because everything's about 17. Everything's about 17. Okay, so this next shelf is day 6, some girl group things, and then that shelf I was talking about that I'm going to explain later with the set album and things. So here we have my day 6 albums. I also have posters and things under this desk, so please ignore that. We have Moonrise, we have the Book of Us Gravity, we have Book of Us Demon, Book of Us Gluon, Book of Us Negentropy, and then Shoot Me is here. And then this little chicken plushie that I crocheted because it reminded me of Jay. Then here we have my Red Velvet things. So we have Queendom on the top here. We have the River Festivals. We have day 2, day 1, and then finale. And my day one is Joy. And then here we have the photo book version of Wendy's solo album. And next are my weekly albums. So I have one from each release. So here we have We Can, and then We Play is in the back here, and we have Play Game Holiday up the front. I really wish that there was kind of a better way to display these. Like, Play Game Holiday is fine because they actually did give it a spine, but all of these other albums just have a spiral on the spine, so they don't look that nice displayed like that per se. So it's kind of just how I've done it. This little guy is from Typo, a stationery store here in Australia. He is actually a pen cup, but there's just nothing in there. Then we have my couple of Twice albums, which I'm really trying to resist the urge to buy more Twice albums. I have a trip to the K-pop store with my friend planned for a couple weeks from now, because we have to go into the city, which is about an hour away to go to a K-pop store. So we'll see how strong I am and if I buy Twice albums or not. But we have the Full of Love version of Formula of Love, which I just unboxed on the channel. We have my copy of Taste of Love. We have Eyes Wide Open and Summer Nights. Those are the current Twice albums that I own. Okay, and then over here we have this shelf, which is larger than all the rest of the shelves because this is my large things shelf. A lot of my shelves are quite short, and it was really inconvenient, especially with like Dream and stuff, to try and make each shelf big enough to accommodate the random big things that some groups have. So I just made a big things shelf and just put them all here. These aren't all in height order, but I did just organize them by color, kind of. But yeah, first we had this little bee friend that I crocheted, and he lives here and he guards the things. Then first on the shelf we have volume 1 of Dream a Dream, or version 1 is what they called it, version 1 of Dream a Dream. We have the photo books for Social Club Carrot. I did get the big box set, but the box is honestly kind of an eyesore. Green is my literal favorite color, but just having that giant box sitting on here doesn't look the best. So the box is just under something else, like on the floor. And then here are the photo books. We have the Going magazine, my one copy of Map of the Soul 7. This is GOT7's Breath of Love Last Piece. We have the T version of Neozone. Here is my set album from Uds. And then I also have all of the like no spine saddle stitch booklet type packaging that SM has been doing lately on this shelf. So we have Taemin's Advice. Here is Hoshi's The 13 Tapes little photo book. This is the Save Me like illustrated graphic series, graphic lyrics that they did for BTS. Then we have Hello Future, so there's one here and there's one here. Then we have Shiny's Don't Call Me, and then You Never Walk Alone for that graphic series thing. And then 17th The Icon, this is Vernon's member cover. You can kind of see him there. So that is my random things that are too big to fit in other places shelf. Then down the bottom here we have Tomorrow by Together and Hypen, and then this is my little random section for now. So for Tomorrow by Together, I do have at least one copy of their entire discography. So we have the Dream Chapter Star, Dream Chapter Magic, the Sanctuary version, the Starboard version of Dream Chapter Eternity. We have the R version of Miniso Blue Hour, and then I did get all 3 versions for Freeze because I love that album. And then for Fight or Escape, I just have the Fight version. And for Hypen, I don't have To Mention Dilemma as of yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it. We'll see. I do really love Hypen and I do really love the album, but as you can see, I do own a lot of albums, and there's got to be a point where I don't get them as much as I love the group for groups that I don't collect. But we have the Dawn version of Border Day 1, we have the Up version of Border Carnival, and then I did get their Goo Goo deco package. So that is that there. For my little random section, displayed at the front here, we have Pentagon's Love for Take. This is the sporty version. If you own this album, you will know how beautiful it is. I think it would be honestly illegal to not have this face out. So there it is. The inside cover is Kino. Then we have Itzy's Not Shy. We have a copy of Super One. This is GOT7's Present You. It is Youngjae's cover. Then we have Astro's Switch On, Astro's Gateway. This is Minasana's In Out. This is Ace's The Butterfly Fantasy. I don't follow Ace that much. I really like their music, but I am not like super into them. But this photo book is honestly one of the most stunning, gorgeous, beautiful things I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, just for the chance to own this beautiful photography, I went ahead and picked up this one on Mercari Japan. It didn't come with any photo cards, but it did come with June's bookmark, which just lives in this album. And then very last here, we have the Z version of Kai's debut mini. I have like all versions of Peaches on the way. One from my friend for Christmas and then two from Mercari Japan. So I'm gonna have to figure something else out. And I mean, I guess if you watched this far into this video, a little bit of a spoiler for my next Mercari Japan Naokyo haul. I have been buying Kai cards. I'm not properly collecting for Kai, but I'm just going through it and finding cards that are a good price that I like, and I'm making a little 3-pocket per page collect book of his things, and I'm super happy with how that's gonna look. So I'm really excited for that. So we'll have to figure out something else for him soon. And then this very last shelf here is not K-pop related. It's the only thing here that isn't, but it is a pair of roller skates that I custom painted with some cute little bee and flower designs. I have 2 pairs of roller skates, and this isn't the pair that I wear, so I thought they could be a cute little display piece. Okay, this is a very random shot, but we are just gonna end here like this. I know that I own a lot of K-pop albums. A lot. There are definitely people that own a lot more than me, but I do own a lot of K-pop albums, and I'm really grateful that I am in a position where I can buy the albums for myself that I would like to buy. I know that a lot of people don't have that opportunity, and I'm really just grateful for the things that I have. And it is definitely perfectly okay if you don't have this many albums, if you don't have all of the albums that your faves have put out. That is perfectly fine, as long as you support them and you love their music and you cheer them on. That is all they could ever ask of you, honestly. I'm just a bit extra when it comes to album collecting, just because where I am currently, I can. But I never ever take my album or photo card collections for granted, and I am always super grateful for everything that I have. But yeah, like, I am an adult. I live at home with my parents. I don't have that many expenses, so I just am very lucky in the position that I'm in right now, that I do have the money that I have, and I choose to spend it on my albums. When I move out of home one day, that most likely will not be the case, but for now I am super happy with my album collection and where my photo card collections and everything are going. And so I hope that you guys will continue to follow me in the future and watch my collection grow and talk about it with me and just be excited for the future, I think. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Have a nice day.